Perfect.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yeah.
Baby.
It's the Don't Like That Podcast, a highly deep and controversial podcast.
Bring you today's hot topics in entertainment, news, and hip-hop.
And this podcast really gonna make you look some type of way because we hold nothing back.
Because we know the real want to hear what the
real gotta say.
It's 2018 and we are back. Like I said, we was going to be going live. Everybody, if you're on our live right now, make sure you share through the Instagram, through the Facebook. We're going to get out to the people live. I'm talking about we got a good show tonight. But before I do this, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Well, we got two guests. So on the second half, we're gonna bring them on. But right now, let's go ahead and run it. But we live, so whatever we do, hey, y'all look out.
Yes.
So further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself and what she's about, and we'll keep it going.
Hi everybody doing. My name is I go by Erica, but my Facebook name is Michelle Marie. I am the founder of the Discussion Room. It's something I started just so people can have a everyday motivation. Because I know a lot of people don't really have that extra piece of motivation that they need to get throughout the day. So I kind of want to be the piece to that puzzle. So I just put this together. I'm definitely going to expand on it. I have an event. I'm hosting my very first in-person discussion room on January 20th at the Enterprise Center off of Beaver Street. So I will be putting a flyer out soon. So if anybody would like to come out and support,
we definitely gonna be there. Okay, so that's the intro. We got who else? We got to my right hand side.
Got Gabe Rozier. I'm with Black Man Walker. I'm the co-founder and also the president of the nonprofit organization. And we actually have a gala coming up next Saturday on the 13th, MLK weekend. And basically what we're doing is we're honoring black men in the community who are successful in their fields, but they also take time to give back to the community. Yeah. So it wasn't a popularity contest. It wasn't something that you could buy. In order for you to actually be honored, you had to be giving back in the community.
Okay, that's what's up.
We're going to get into all.
Yes.
All right, we're going to make sure y'all talking to the mic too. Just get a little close to the mic.
Don't be scared of the mic.
We're going to definitely talk about the different subjects we got going on as far as what we're going to talk about. We want to open the platform for what y'all got going on.
Yes.
But we're going to start with a couple topics that we want to talk about. The main topic that we're going to start with was, in a relationship, should there be limitations to social media when you're in a relationship? So it's going to be about opinions.
Should there be, say it again.
Limitations to what you do on social media
should
in a
there
relationship.
Be limitations to what you do on social media if you in a relationship?
Like, okay, so,
certain shit.
You say yes?
I say yes.
Okay.
And why?
Let's start with your yes and
but
why.
Limitations like as far as what you should post, what you should
just
social media period.
Like because everybody have a perception of social media.
Right.
So let's go ahead and get your why.
I say yes because you can't talk like you're single when you are in a relationship. So it's like you do have the people who do be on there talking crazy, but they got a whole girlfriend or boyfriend at the house, and it's just like you on here talking about coochie and all this and all that, and it's like you can't talk about that when you're in a relationship. Like that's gonna rub your significant other the wrong way. So it's just like you have to limitations. Like you have to. It come limits when you get in a relationship.
So in other words, it depends on how deep they talking about. Like, cause listen, like you said, okay, if you talking about coochie, you in a relationship, I understand that. But like, what if? Like you may be a type of person that say, okay, this just social media. I don't take this platform seriously, and then you might use that as an advantage to maybe get your followers up. Like maybe in flirt type ways, you might send emojis. Is that still too far?
Emojis? I mean, all
like,
that
is
not
emojis
kissing.
taking over the world?
You sending the kissy emojis and the hard eye emojis and all that, and then that's just like, okay, just just calm down a minute. You can like the comment, but you don't have to do the extra.
Do too
Like,
much.
So emojis stand for us now. Like we let emojis speak for us.
Emojis.
It's not that, but certain emojis, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be posting under somebody's thing.
right,
Like, what you sending her the kissy emojis for?
right.
What?
I mean, of course, you got to be respectful if you're in a relationship as far on social media. That's why I try to stay away from a lot of stuff. Because, man, people take a lot of stuff the wrong way. People
Out of proportion.
Yeah, out of proportion. Like, you could just be, just a regular like could be taken the wrong way if you're in a relationship. Like, just liking a girl picture. Like, what you liking that bitch picture for? Hell, I could have sworn I liked your picture at one point in time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care about all that, but it's just like, it's boundaries. It's what you do. Like, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be posting naked ass pictures and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Making people think that you're single, because that's opening up doors for people to be commenting on your pictures and in your DMs and stuff.
All right, Gabe, what you think?
No comment.
No
No
comment.
comment.
Hey, that's a safe spot. That's a safe spot right there. Okay, well,
Somebody's watching his live.
hey, that's a safe spot. But all right, so we honestly,
what do you think?
You know what I'm saying? We really allowed social media to take control of what really is like what we really say is real?
Yeah, I feel like man, so like you could be treating somebody this kind of way, this like all the best in the world, but if they look at you something wrong on social media, it's like
yeah. I mean, like I said, because I understand the limitations, but
what's up, Tim?
You know what I'm saying? I see social media as a tool that sometimes, depending on what you do.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that next.
Like only a selected few can understand. Okay, if I'm dating this type of person, like say a DJ, for instance, or an artist, or a model,
right.
that person you with has to know and have an understanding that I'm gonna be on my phone all day, and then people probably gonna hit me up, or they gonna be like, I like that person as a DJ, and believe it or not, you need that because that makes you more money, makes you more alive, and things like that. So how do you handle those situations? Now I can see just I don't want to say plain James if you ain't nobody, you just like the. But what about in that type of situation? What do you do?
Well, before y'all even get in a relationship, they should understand that, because like with me being a promoter and an entertainer, I let them know like I'm in a relationship. I mean, I have to let them know if we gonna get in a relationship. Like you have to know I'm an entertainer, like I said. So some things I have to post. Sometimes I have to might flirt with somebody, a little bit. And I'm a people's person, so.
At the same time, there's ways to do business without having to.
Right.
Right. But
it's
exactly. Right. So you got to know your limit as a DJ. You got to know that, okay, maybe these girls going to flirt with me, whatever, babe. I might have to, take pictures with them, shit like that. But as far as if baby slide my DM, then baby, you got to know, what I'm saying, it ain't on that type of time.
Okay, so let's name those ways then. What ways can you handle business where it's respected?
What do you mean?
Be respectful.
What you mean?
Right.
I mean,
elaborate.
You don't have to talk to girls. You don't have to talk to girls, but you don't have to flirt in order to get.
It's really not what you say; is how you say it. So it's like you can come off as you flirting just so you can do you can come off as flirtatious if you're doing business, but then at the same time you can step in that situation as being okay, baby. I'm coming to lay out the blueprint. We finna talk about business, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I feel that. Man.
That's true. But that's my biggest downfall probably in all of it may be the last two of my relationships.
Social media?
Yeah. And the type of business that I do. Like I said, with me being a promoter, entertainer, having parties and stuff like that, I have to get the crowd hype. I have to, get everybody else turned up, hype, stuff like that, so they don't understand, I'm a friendly person. A lot of people like to come up to me, hug me, hey, all that type of stuff. But my last relationship, she couldn't handle it. She just,
It's tough now, because I get the question back, like, what if I did that? Now, honestly, I see it in a different light. So if you're a model or you doing something to pursue,
right?
listen, I know how this thing works. Men are attracted to women, women are attracted to men. But I'm not gonna get upset if somebody say some things nice to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I say this. You give them the chance to make their moves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then, go from there. I mean, at the end of the day, a person gonna do what they want to do.
Correct.
So don't kill and stress yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once they show what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's straight up.
So, I mean, it could go on and on, but if let's put this into the discussion room type thing. So if that was a topic, how would that be taken care of? If you brought that up, how would you bring that into the discussion room, and how do they kind of interact with that, with those type of topics like that?
Talking about social media, like relationships.
Just if that was a topic, tell us how the discussion room works. You know what I'm saying? As a source to get, like, I guess your opinion or facts out to the people. How would this work? This type of situation, you would voice your opinion, or be live, or how would you do it?
I'll state out, I'll just say the question, say the topic, and then I would give my view and my perspective on it first, and then I would let people, people come in and they'll chime in and, comment and let me know how they feel about it. And the people that comment be going in sometimes, so
they do. I'll be on the like.
Can you explain the discussion room, because I'm not familiar with it?
So is mainly I have based it off of Facebook Live. I just kind of I pick a topic out of the air, or I'll ask my friends on Facebook, what y'all want to talk about, what do y'all want to hear me elaborate on, what kind of areas you want to talk about that you having troubles in your life in. So is like, I'm trying to give y'all some kind of example. Like I did a discussion room on is sex a want or a need? So okay. I asked the question. I gave I told them, okay, so this is how I feel about it. So how do how y'all feel about it? Everybody chime in, and I just read off the comments. But
so what did we miss about that discussion? Cause I'm actually want to know.
They went in.
What was your?
They went in like everywhere I go. That's like my signature discussion, like my signature topic, because I like to.
So what was your answer?
What was your answer?
My answer was, when you're in the boyfriend-girlfriend stages, sex is a want. Because at that point, you're only having sex for pleasure. You're not having sex to reproduce. Okay. When you in that stage, that's when you have.
Break it down like that, yeah.
Like when you in that stage, that's if you do wind up getting pregnant, it's on some like, oops. Like, it's not really like y'all really sitting down and planning to have a family, versus when you're married, that's when I personally feel like sex is a need, because now you're building a family, you're reproducing, and you're doing more. Like that's the obligation.
But these days we having kids before married.
Right.
You can't really choose between the two if it's a want, because it's both, really. A sex is a want and a need.
Yeah.
You get
to me, sex is a want.
And at the same time, you gotta reproduce, so it's a want and a need. You need to have sex, and you want to have sex.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough one. That's okay. I'm trying to see how I can tie Gabe in this thing, because I know
he don't comment on these topics.
But no, I understand. We talking about black man walking when he talks, so I understand. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty.
We all humans, though. We all humans.
Yeah.
Shit, them black men be wanting sex too. Shit.
Any comment?
I guess my opinion would be it's both a want and a need. I understand her point about before marriage it being more so of a want, but I think on both sides of it, it's a want and a need. So that's my personal opinion on it.
Okay, yeah. Everybody's personal opinion. We try to put it into place and see. You know what I'm saying? How it really stands out. Me, man. Let me see. Back in my younger days, I think sex was a need before it was a want. Cause I felt like I ain't gotta want it. I can get it, but let me make sure I get it. I guess in other words, you know what I'm saying?
This is a confusing topic.
Yeah, but a good one though.
Head is a need, bitch. I'ma just say that.
Yeah, a very good one.
A very good need, cause
man. Okay, so. It was let me see. Now I went to your like page and I seen you write those paragraphs. Is that like part of the discussion? So it's not just about the live.
No, I've got in the habit of I just kind of pick whatever come to mind in the morning, or sometimes I don't know, my timeline be depressed a lot, so
okay. I mean, but you get it out though. You get
so some like I have to be up early because I have to be worried by like 5 something in the morning.
Dang.
So
man.
I'll wake up and I'll see, like, I always see like one person that posted something just depressing, like some day they just not feeling it, so I kind of just just piggyback off of that and just take from that and just just.
And that's good
let
that
my
you
thoughts
actually
run out.
taking the initiative and doing that. You know what I'm saying? That
You just do it on Facebook? You don't do it on Instagram?
I do it on
I feel
Instagram,
like I seen you on
Facebook,
Instagram
Twitter,
before.
Snapchat. I done put it everywhere. It's Elevate with E.
I feel like I done seen her Instagram before, but she don't be talking about it.
No, she put it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
well, my name on Instagram is my booty heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I done seen that.
That's why I was like,
So is your booty really heavy? Like, where'd you get the name from? Because no, like I've known her for years, but I never understood. Like,
Don't look
her
like
booty
that.
heavy. Like,
I don't know.
Where did you get
I came up with a name in high school, and it was catchy. And then
Right.
after a while, when I left off for college and I went to Orlando, and I took that name with me in Orlando, so it was everybody. That's my booty heavy.
what
That's
school
my-
you went to in Orlando?
I had went to Valencia.
Okay. All right. That's
I
cool.
always wanted like, I want to feel her booty and see like, is it heavy? Like,
That's a good name. Man, okay, so let me see. I wanna we got a lot going on in the show, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got Mr. Gabe over here on the right hand side, but I feel like when we talk to him, it's gonna get deep for some reason. Cause we talking about black men walking,
Right.
So I feel like we gonna go somewhere. Like I want to really feel where you
Man,
coming from
let's
with
go
that
ahead-
establishment.
Let's go ahead and jump into it.
I mean, we
said
we can bounce back and forth. You know
I
what I'm
said we
saying?
might well go ahead and jump into this subject because
I mean-
we probably go. It's probably gonna take up the whole. We only got an hour. It's probably gonna take up the whole.
We had 15
don't forget
minutes.
now, and we gotta do the hot
I
seat
got a
too
short
now.
version.
I got a short.
All right,
version.
so
we all can chime in on this.
all right, let's go ahead and yeah.
No, you good, bro.
Now let's let them switch because
Okay.
we're gonna that's gonna be the center point of what we got going on for this segment. So yeah, y'all go ahead and switch.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably switch back if we get back into the discussion room. But in the meantime, make sure y'all follow BAHDY Fitness on Instagram. That's my homegirl Umu. She's doing a 3-day challenge, and this is an ad for her. I want to get the word out for her that y'all contact her. That's BAHDY Fitness on Instagram. She's doing a 3-day trial. You're trying to get that body right for the summer.
Oh, that's
Make sure
body.
you- yeah. She want me to spell it out so she'll know.
No, no.
But
But
her
yeah,
last name really B-A-H or something like that.
yeah.
It's
But
she got
it's-
an
That was
African name.
unique though.
She
Her
got
name
an
is
African
Umu.
name. Yeah.
So yeah, y'all make sure y'all contact her on Facebook if you're trying to get that body right. No, on Instagram. Make sure y'all contact her. That was an ad. I'll make sure I put that plug out to her because she show love. So without further ado, we're gonna talk to the co-founder of Black Men Walking. Tell us how it got established, why, what's the motive, so we can really get into some things y'all do and kind of just bring it to them.
Okay. Well, Black Men Walking came about maybe really about 2 years ago. A young lady who I was dating at the time, we used to have like a paint night every now and then. So I went to the house that night. I painted a canvas all black. And then on the canvas, I painted the words "Dead Man Walking." I painted those in white letters, and then I crossed out the word "dead" and put black. I don't know if like some police brutality or something took place that day or what the deal was, but in my mind, Black Man Walking and Dead Man Walking was the same thing. So at that time, obviously my mood was pretty depressing, frustrated, whatever. Moving forward, me and the young lady stopped talking, didn't deal with each other anymore. And she had made a design for me because we were actually working on a t-shirt line at the time. Okay. And she made a design for Black Men Walking. In all honesty, I never really cared for the design, so I never used it. She did some business with some other people, and she would show that as an example of her work. And people would always say, you may need to do a little bit of, something with it. Mm-hmm. And she would have to let them know, like, I can't because it doesn't necessarily belong to me. So she came to me this past summer, and she was like, you know what, you need to, I know how you were feeling that night, but you need to do something positive and make a movement out of it. It really wasn't that big a deal to me because, in all honesty, what I'm doing with Black Men Walking, I was already doing it. It just wasn't on a big platform. People didn't know I was working. People didn't know I was helping these people out here in need on the side or whatnot. So I didn't feel like I had to put it behind a nonprofit organization. So in August, I went on ahead and I went with the advice. We established Black Men Walking. We are 501c3. And basically what we do is we want to uplift and encourage the black men in the community. We help single fathers this past Thanksgiving, making sure them and their families were fed for Thanksgiving. We will have a suit drive coming up where basically you have people who are applying for jobs. They may not have suits for interviews, so we want to make sure these brothers have suits so they can go on interviews. I went through a situation with my youngest boy as far as custody battles that went on for about 2.5 years. I basically went to the poorhouse behind it. So I understand the need for that also. So one of the main things we're going to be driving is getting funds up to help some of these brothers who are really sincere about trying to be in their kids' life. So we'll be helping with those type of fees tied in with court costs, attorneys' costs. What we have going on in next weekend, this coming weekend rather, is the first annual Black Men Walking Gala. And basically what we wanted to do with that was honor other brothers in the community who are doing, right by the community. We see so much negative, just like I was seeing negative 2 years ago, but I was acknowledging the positive that a lot of the brothers do in the community. And it's been great because the last few months that I've been working on it, I've met so many positive brothers. And I think it's just so easy for us to get caught up in the negative. We don't realize there's some brothers really putting work in, and they're not doing it for credit. They're not doing it for accolades. Yeah. So that's what this event is about. We have 5 different categories. We have black men in business, black men in medicine, education, law, and athletics. And then we also have a Lifetime Achievement Award. This year's recipient for the Lifetime Achievement Award is Bishop McKissick Sr. from Bethel. Okay. We have everybody from, just a father working hard to, we have doctors on here, lawyers, just an array of different professions and backgrounds. But the main criteria was you had to be giving back. It didn't matter what your title was or what you've accomplished in your professional field. So we'll have vendors out there. We'll have an art exhibit set up where you can walk through and check that out. We have NAACP involved. We'll have Rand's Chorus that's singing. I got so many surprises, it's ridiculous, man. I just want to give the community something nice.
That's a super positive thing. That's like beyond the positive what you hear that, what I'm saying? Sometimes people say like, okay, I'm going to do this for the community. Mm-hmm. But going over and beyond and above to be like, this is why. Because of, like you say, court costs or to help you get a job. Because, to bring it to a topic, it's hard out here for us black men. Yeah. So that's like, man, y'all need to get with this program because
definitely.
With saying that, I have debates with my dad all the time. Okay. And he always say, no, because I talk about, how it's hard out here, I feel like, we got to work, but it's slavery. We know what it is, it's locked into a system of mental slavery that you got to kind of lock out of. Right. And then, he always say, what you going to do about it? How you going to change it? So with you saying that, it's like you see somebody doing it, you can feel that what somebody was trying to say and go for it. And like that's another reason. Like even though we talk about a lot of different things on this platform, but I was like, if I have a platform to talk to people, even if it's about that, I'm doing something about it. Exactly. So anything it is, if whether it's an event, whether it's talking to them, we need everything we can do to get to the black men, the uplift them, because man, without us, we ain't got nothing.
So definitely, I guess I want to ask, like, what do we have to do? What do we, like, as far as the people, as a race, have to do to continue to advance where we are? Just give me like an overall. You don't have to break it down. Just
the best way I could say it. We got to respect each other. I had a brother call me 2 weeks ago, and his issue was with my nominees. He didn't know any of them personally, so he wasn't sure if they were really in the community giving back. And he had so much passion on the phone to the point where I had to get up from my desk to take the call, see what was going on. And at first it came across a little judgmental, but the first thing I said to myself was I need to go find him. As soon as I got done doing what I went and did, I went and found him, and I actually say his name. His name is Brother Leo. He's on the corner of 15th and Myrtle. This is a good brother. He's actually working on an African American center right now where if you're doing anything trying to push the culture forward, When his center is done with, you can come and you can have events at his center. And I came and I ran up on him, and of course I surprised him because you trying to figure out who I was. I'm like, man, you just called my phone 2 hours ago. And he was, I could tell he gained so much respect from me just by me coming and speaking to him face to face. Because it's easy for people to say, well, you from the suburbs, or you from here, this, that, and third, but you don't really know where people come from. I've been homeless. I come from the hood. My people, got money, by some people's standards, and got us out in certain better areas and stuff like that. But it's easy for people to look at you because you look nice and have stuff together and thing where you can't relate. And so it is important that as long as we have respect, and I don't know if Brother Leo's with the Nation or not, but just by some of the name dropping he was giving me, it sounded like he may have been with the Nation. I'm a Christian. I have no problem with Brother Leo, what Brother Leo believes in. I have no problem with anybody's religion. At the end of the day, what's going to push us forward, as long as we have respect, as long as we speak that language, we'll all come up together. So to answer your question, I would say that has to be the universal language. Be respectful. You be respectful, we'll get a lot done.
Okay. I want to ask you some questions, and I want to make sure I can keep going. When you said that, it's a lot I want to ask you because, what I'm saying, man. And a part of it with the black man walking, is it also pushing Christianity in the black?
It's not a religious organization. I'm a pastor's son. I'm a Christian. I grew up in the church. It's not a religious organization. So I don't want anybody to feel like they can't be involved in it or part of it because you may not come from my same background. At the end of the day, we're doing this for the community. We're doing this for the culture. I may have my beliefs. You may have your beliefs. I'm not here to judge you, be judgmental, and I just expect that same in return.
Okay, my question is, how you feel about how you feel about Colin and the NFL protest? And week 1, I seen this stat the other day. Week 1, it was 196 players knelt. In week 17, they said 6 players knelt. So I'm trying to see. I've never understood it on where they was going with it and what they were trying to accomplish with it. I just want to know how you feel about the whole situation and what they were trying to accomplish with the whole thing, and do you feel like it's having any effect on the people that they're trying to reach out to? Because I feel like a lot of people getting the wrong message about it and looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, I think it's an example of a trend. I think it started out being a sincere action on Kaepernick's part. But I think just like so many other things, I think stuff just starts to be a trend. People just do it, and that's why it's so easy for it to start so strong and then flake out. Because you got people who really weren't sincerely doing it from the jump. So they were doing it because this man over here doing it. So that's the fad at the point. So I'm going to go ahead and do it too. So it never meant nothing to them, so they can quit it tomorrow. And so I think that's where we are with it. Even with Kaepernick. To me, I see that as an action from a passionate person. I'm a passionate person. So there's some things that I do that I may think about later and be like, I probably could have did it differently. But I still respect the fact that he thought strongly enough to take that action. I think it did start conversations, but I think it's become more of a distraction as of late because you just have so many people in it for the wrong reason. So there'll just be somebody who catches on the next fad.
Exactly.
So.
Okay. Ty, you got a question? Yeah.
I don't really have no questions. I'm just wild over here.
I told y'all, I said, I feel like it's going to be deep when we talk again.
But let me tell you this, Ben. I need y'all. Okay. And let me tell you why. Because I started this in August. This is an event that's going to be this Saturday. I've been DMing, inboxing, calling, texting so many people in the city, like DJ Khaled type of persistency. Because, I hear so many people saying we need this, we need that done, and all that kind of stuff. And what I've been finding out is people are more so, especially with our generation, they worried about the dollar. If it's not about making money, we just talking. So I almost felt to a certain extent, this is actually the first, as much reaching out as I've done, this is the first interview that anybody's given me. And I've been pushing this issue since August. Wow. People who I've known, people who have grown up with me, it's almost like they've closed doors on me. And it's like, but y'all don't see what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this, I get nothing from this. I don't make no money off of this. Right. The profession that I'm in is financial literacy and advising. My advisors above me hit me up maybe a month ago and said, "Gay, did you quit? Because this is all I've been dedicating my time to. They trying to figure out how I'm paying bills, and then I can't get nobody to give me an interview or just talk to me." So I just want to tell y'all how important this is and big this is to me and how appreciative I am, because you would think that people would be more receptive or at least give you the opportunity to talk, but not everybody really wants to hear.
Now I'm gonna tell you this.
This 'cause
When
they
we
don't
talked
hear
about
the
back before, and you might ask to send the bio and everything like that. When you sent the bio and I seen Black Man Walking, something like that, I was like, dang, okay. Because when I first met you, I know about the financial thing. And you know, I was telling my wife, I was like, let's bring them on around income tax, because that's when people gonna be able to, like, around Christmas, they spending. But I'm like, around income tax, they might say, I got a little change.
Because I'm already thinking about income tax.
Yeah.
So, but when we said Black Man Walk, I was like, okay, this should have been happening, because really, like you say, they need to hear the opportunities that they have.
Right.
So, but man, it's beyond, like, when to hear somebody doing that type of stuff, man, it's like the best, because they don't realize, man, like, we in a war.
Oh yeah.
So we gotta come together as black men.
My thing is, black men, we born with such a disadvantage. I know they say, you know what I'm saying, we all got the same opportunities in America. It's 2018, you know what I'm saying, but we born at such a disadvantage. Like, you know what I'm saying, other people, they know about financial literacy. They was born, their parents know about it. Our parents ain't had good credit coming up, so you know what I'm saying, we born into the same thing they born into, so
which is true. But if you know that you're born at this disadvantage, you need to do something to change that. That's an excuse.
But you don't even know you don't even know you born at disadvantage. Is what I'm saying.
You do know.
Not when you first born.
Well, I mean, not when you first born, but when you coming up. Okay, well, not when you first born. But I'm saying when you coming up, you know the disadvantages that you really have as a black man, because you hear it. So my thing is, to be different, you have to do something different to not change to that. You already know that you got this disadvantage. Like dudes, like for instance, my dad is a career criminal, so like he can't.
What now?
He's a career criminal. He's not. Okay, so it's the next level up from convicted felon. So which means, yeah, he was a convicted felon since he was 12.
He's labeled a career criminal by the court.
Yeah, which means the only thing that you can do in life is commit a crime.
Okay.
So anywhere they run his name is just a red flag anywhere. So as I'm saying to my dad, is I understand, okay, you can't get a job, understandable. You know what I'm saying? You can't do things, but what are you doing to try to do things? You could understand, you got neighbors, ask them, hey, can I cut your grass for this and that? You know what I'm saying? May I take the trash out? You know, try to do something. Try to take the initiative to do something instead of just sitting down and, oh, I'm a black man, I ain't going to be able to do nothing.
After a while, you've been knocked down so many times, you just like, it's a pride thing. Like, man, it's like.
You can always wash cars.
And that comes, right. It's just, I just feel like now, which I do respect our black men, but now we're just making way too many excuses. It's your pride because you don't want to get out there and mow nobody lawn. But you don't have no money. You can't get no job. So what I'm going to do is put my pride aside and go mow that goddamn lawn and get some money. You know, and that's just true. Like,
let's debate. Let's
go
talk.
to the thrift store, get a goddamn lawnmower. I'm just saying, like, it's different things that you could do. Like, I just feel like, I'm not saying they all excuses, but you got to start small. You got to start somewhere. That's just how I feel. Go to the store, hey, bro, let me take out your store trash or something. Like,
I don't know. I think nowadays people are picky about the blessings that they want to receive. So it's like you sitting down and you asking God to come. You know, you asking God to come in and help you, and you asking Him for guidance, but yet you complaining about the direction He's taking you in. So
you're not thankful.
Right. It's like, so it's kind of like you can't sit up here and be picky. You can't sit up here and really be picky and choosy about how you want to be blessed if you're not even doing what you are supposed to do in order to receive that blessing that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because if you can't accept the little blessing, how you going to accept the bigger one?
Exactly.
It's true. Man, like, it takes, I think what happens sometimes, since we talking about that, it takes struggle, and sometimes it takes being at rock bottom to really be like, look, open your eyes and see what it like. Sometimes people around you could be good, taken care of, and people around you still helping you, but when they turn their back and you really hit rock bottom, you be like, dang, what did I do? And then everything start coming to your mind that should have did this, I should have did that.
did a passage on
So you know what I'm saying. The good thing about it, with that being
I mean,
said, it's almost
rock
like
bottom can do two different things. Like they say, pressure can either what they say, bust pipes or
Hey,
make a
I like
diamond.
pressure.
The only way at the bottom is up. That's the only way you can go, baby. And I learned
When
that
I'm
from
under pressure, I'm my best for some reason. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
I'm
with me.
that too.
But other people, they under pressure, they turn crazy or turn to drugs or turn to crime.
So would you say this a safety net for black men?
Yeah, I think at some point we also gonna do like workshops and too, where we can kind of, lend advice or even do some sort of therapy session, because you really don't know, like my man was saying here, as far as what may push me might not push you.
Right.
So also going back to what he was saying too, when I went through the case with my youngest boy, I didn't have no record. I worked a good job, went to work every day, and I'm going in naive thinking, okay, this situation is not a healthy situation for my son. Somebody got to hear me.
Yeah.
Thinking I was going to go in, I got representation, I'm paying this, paying that. And I was naive at that point. I actually had 3 lawyers that turned my case down. They wouldn't even take my money. And they said because the way the law is set up, that they look at the father as the sponsor, the mother as the nurturer.
Yep.
So it was almost like she could do anything, because at the end of the day, I was just a sponsor. They wouldn't even take my money. So now here it is, I'm going back and forth to court, and then I finally thought about it after my lawyer's $350 an hour. I had him for 2.5 years. I'm going back and forth to the courthouse, and I said, well, what about the dude who has a record? Or what about the dude that might not have the access to funds that I have? So he may reach his breaking point. So at that point, I was always thinking, well, if a man wasn't involved with his child, or if a man did less than what he should do, he just was a deadbeat. At that point, I started getting new perspective. It's some brothers beat up out here. It's some brothers who actually have tried, but they may not have the means. You know what I'm saying? They may be that career criminal who can't get a job or get access to this. Yeah, he can cut grass, do this, that, and the third, but when your lawyer $350 an hour and you trying to get your child,
Which is understandable.
it can, but you got to do something, because it also still goes back to what my dad told me. I was a little boy, my dad said, as long as I got a lawnmower, I'll never be unemployed. So it's like, it comes with balance, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of got to pull on to the positives. Don't necessarily ignore the negatives, address them. But you just got to keep pushing, because if you stand still, man, you out of here.
So you mean to tell me I'm a
Addressing
sponsor? They gonna
turn
see me
around.
as a sponsor, like pretty much.
Yeah.
You.
Like, as far as being black men, as far as that court system, we are.
That's where it all starts at. But then you commit a crime, they say, well, his daddy wasn't there. But his daddy been fighting for him all his life, though. It started right there in the court system when the daddy was trying to get rights, trying to get his name on the birth certificate, so he not getting muscled and handled. And then here it is, when that kid commits a crime 15, 16 years down the line, he ain't had no daddy in his life. Y'all made it that way.
Yeah. And then I heard with the parole, like I heard this. You could be on parole, they want you to have a job, but you can't get overtime. But then they might say, I need you to be at the parole for a meeting or something, but you gotta work. Mm-hmm. Like, how that work?
Right.
Like
it sets you up for failure. Honestly, the system sets
Once you
them
get
up for failure.
once you get in, it's hard to.
it's a wrap.
It ain't a rap, because I know a lot of people that done turned their life around and doing all other kind of stuff. But man, it's just you got to overcome a lot of stuff.
It's your mindset. Your mindset got to be.
Yeah.
Well, I want to keep the show going. I think I'm gonna switch y'all back because we got another topic we're gonna talk about. And me and Jay was talking about this a couple of days ago. This gonna get a little deep. As a matter of fact, we got I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Kiara, she in the building. This gonna be one of our brand ambassadors. That is, we're gonna have a group of people that's gonna bring a positive awareness to this podcast. They're gonna be getting out, letting people know what we're doing, when the shows is. We're gonna get some T-shirts for them and things like that. So if y'all just want to be a part, wear the gear, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, holla at us. But we got her in the building. So while we are here, me and my homie, my bro, we the other day we was talking about how we don't understand what's going on, and it's still basic. Social media has a lot to do with this, but we trying to figure out who is more thirsty, men or women, because the things y'all do and the things we do, it's like we trying to get something out the deal, but we think y'all might have us beat.
Oh no.
I think a woman is thirsty when she's interested in something. Dudes just be thirsty after whatever just jump in front of them. That's my opinion about it. Now it's kind of hard for me because I like women, so I'm thirsty as hell.
Why you pointing at her?
But it's just I gotta be interested in something for me to be thirsty about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know.
I'm
And
just
when dudes interested, it's the same thing. Dudes interested in
I feel
something.
like niggas
Are you
just-
interested in money?
huh?
Are you interested in money?
Am I interested in money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gonna always be thirsty?
I mean, but I'm not really thirsty for money. Like,
You just said I gotta
No.
be interested in it.
okay, well, okay.
Look, break it down, man.
Interested as in like I have to have I don't know, I guess an infatuation with them. I don't really know. Like money, that's
With the
money.
person
Money
or
come,
the
money
person
go.
or the money, but-
so I mean, I don't really
I
care
feel
about
like
that. I'm
money-
not really thirsty over money, but
money make women interested in people they wouldn't be
No.
interested in if he ain't had the money. I
No.
swear to- that's
What Jay-Z said.
Okay.
Jay-Z
what
said.
you mean? What you
money
mean,
don't
no?
make nothing because if Kodak Black ugly ass came to me, I'm probably not finna talk to his ugly ass.
Let's be real.
I guarantee you.
No, I'm sorry.
Guarantee you.
Let me check.
I don't
Can
give a
chime
fuck
in?
about that.
I guarantee you.
Nah,
Kodak Black
bruh.
trying to talk
Fuck
to you.
that.
You go talk to
money
Kodak Black.
talk. Money do talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
What she talking about?
Not
Why
for
she-
me, bro. I'm sorry.
Not for
No.
everybody, a majority.
Right.
Majority. Maybe not you.
It's,
Not me,
it's,
but a majority.
it's some niggas that y'all go talk to because they got money that y'all wouldn't talk to if they didn't.
I
have
friends
money.
on his ass and get the money, but
If money
fuck
didn't
no, I
talk,
couldn't
you
do
wouldn't be
it.
so many Instagram famous girls out here like money talk.
And they not even making money.
you-
They
what you
thirsty
think?
for the
They
lights.
getting paid to promote tea, like they getting paid to fly, flown out
just-
for anything.
I mean,
Say it, nah. Hey, let's be real. Cause like we bring this topic,
it's
we might be right.
It's
Jay.
just, wait, okay, so because I was gonna go back to the thirsty part, but I guess
Go
we-
ahead. We'll talk about the money thing and say Kodak Black, and then you go back to the thirsty part. Cause
Okay,
you can
okay.
reverse it on us now.
Okay. So basically, money is money. I mean, basically, money is money. So a lot of people, if a woman can see that a man can take care of her, now, not saying that he will, but if she see that he has money, that if she see just like off the strength of, if she have like this picture of, oh, okay, girl, I'm finna talk to him, girl, he finna take care of me and pay my bills.
Got all
and
this
all
money,
and all
girl.
that.
I'm gonna tell you that.
And
That's
finna
going
take
to
your ass
that's
to
going to
McDonald's.
that's going to make that's where
That's
the
the
thirstiness
attraction.
coming in, and it's like you attracted to the money, you're not
Exactly.
attracted to him. So that's where the thirst come in at, because it's like now it's like you applying pressure to get the coin and not the man. So
Now I said that to Jay. I said even if I ain't no baller or nothing like that, but I'm just saying for what I know is that a woman, long as they know that they taken care of, they gonna be attracted to that most of the time anyway. Like a certain type of guy, like okay, well if he broke, I mean any woman in here would date a broke dude that can't really take care of her. Honestly, would you?
I have before.
well,
And how
what
do
do
you
you mean by bro?
My thing,
What you mean,
honestly,
bro?
Right, like what do you mean
When I
by
say
bro?
broke, like
You mean
no
no
job.
the last dude,
I mean,
the last.
you ain't
'Cause
finna date a nigga with no job. Ain't
Yeah.
no girl over a certain age dating.
How did it work?
The last dude and okay, I'm be real. You can't really be with nobody who's not stable, but that's all grown. I'm not gonna be with somebody with what they got, because my last relationship with a man, he ain't have shit, no car, no nothing, no none of that. I had everything, my car, all that before he did, but I liked him because his motivation, even though he ain't have it, you know what I'm saying? He was still.
What
So-
you mean
How
his
they
motivation?
So are you telling me I can
But
I can put motivation in my game and pitch it to you, and
No,
you gonna
I'm
be
trying
like,
to-
no, but
I'm trying to
it's
see how
like
he had
it
motivation
wasn't-
and no job.
It wasn't like just a broke ass nigga. I'm just finna trying to feed off you, your house and shit. Like I didn't have nothing, but when I came home, the house was clean. He had food cooked. You know what I'm saying? Shit
you
like
gotta
that.
be a
I don't
housewife.
mind helping you get to that.
The
You
role
know what I'm saying?
reversed.
Exactly.
You was the
kinda.
go
Well, after
getter.
a certain age, you can't really.
I mean,
No, I
mean,
nigga,
you-
I'm
you-
only
At a
24.
certain, I just feel
That's
like you know what you getting yourself into before you get yourself
Right.
into
Yeah.
something. So
Right.
if you decide, if you coming up on him and this nigga don't have nothing when y'all first met,
Don't it?
then boo, he don't have. I mean, you know this. It's kind of like it's certain things I just personally feel like as a woman, as a person, period, it's certain situations that you know what you are getting yourself into.
Exactly.
And then it's like when everything start hitting the fan, that's when
You
people
wanna
like
be-
to be looking crazy and be shocked and like, you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't
Like, no, bitch, you knew.
right. It don't make sense. It's like when you know better, you'll do better. But I personally feel like people hold on to the potential of things.
Yes.
Or
And that was
they
my
say
biggest
it's
downfall,
somebody.
falling for the potential that
After
people
a certain,
have.
after a certain age, potential got to go out the window. Cause I can't see me. I'm 27 years old. Like, damn, she ain't got no car, no job, but she got potential. Like, I couldn't see me.
I mean, if
bothering
she's
her.
trying to get that, then I can see. But it's different. It's different being broke and unmotivated.
And no ambition.
I was about to say,
Don't
now,
be
'cause,
broke
like,
and unmotivated. At least grind, like strive to get that coin, like
if I
trying to
don't
get
have-
up out your struggle.
If I don't have a job, if I don't have a job, like you say, a job don't mean nothing. I feel that now. But
I mean the income.
check this. I have made it where if I don't have a job, I might not have all the money, but I still can make my own money. So
Yeah.
if he
If you
washing
broke
cars,
for
if he-
a certain number of time, like if you broke over past a certain period of time and you still broke, then
But-
you know what I'm saying?
but what if you getting your own money, but your clientele not as high as you want it to be, but you still are working as hard?
That's that ambition part. That's when the ambition come into play. You are attracted
Right.
to the ambition, the person.
You
they're
trying.
Still,
It's
yeah,
not
they
like,
still working towards
at least you're not
something.
sitting down on your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Those the worst niggas. They don't got shit. Then they try to drive your shit and tell you, bitch, you gotta do. Nigga,
I don't know about them
what the fuck
niggas.
do you got? And you trying to tell me some shit?
So let's
Ass
let's reverse the roles since we done kind of bashed. You know what I'm saying? We kind of
Bash
bashed
who?
y'all. We kind of bashed them on what they seek money for a dude. Like, are y'all thirsty? We kind of try to say y'all was more thirsty than us, but can y'all reverse it and say we more thirsty than y'all? Can you do that? That's what I'm asking. Can y'all say we're more thirsty than y'all?
The only
for
thing
not money,
is-
but
I can't
we'll
see
be
that because
pussy.
I'm not no thirsty nigga. Cause I'm not.
Break it down. Oh, see, we got look.
Okay.
Let's
I
talk.
can't.
Let's
I'm
talk.
not
You
no
was
I
a
just-
thirsty ass nigga.
I'm personally
You
feel
ain't
like
never known me for being thirsty for nobody.
he's not
Ever.
thirsty for nobody.
Go ahead.
I just personally, well, first off, I don't really care for the term thirsty. I never really. But I just personally feel like whoever, if you see something that you want, you gonna get it. You gonna go and you gonna try to get that no matter what. It don't matter. Like, I guess that's where the thirsty part come in at. But it's just like when you see something that you want and you see somebody that you can see yourself being with and you want them, you gon'
But
run
what if
behind
it's
them a little
multiple
bit.
people? What if it
Now,
ain't
if
like-
it's multiple people, then I can see where the little term thirsty come in there. Because, I mean,
Yeah,
you
if
can't
you all
step
over
down
the
on
place.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
can't step down on everything. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
So y'all, I'm still trying to get y'all to plead the case that we are more thirsty than
I
y'all.
can't-
y'all
Cause
just more,
like-
y'all approach is stronger than ours. Like a
But that
woman,
ain't
like a
everybody-
woman is
that-
not finna, like a woman not going to approach a man. Y'all going to approach us first. So,
But that ain't all the time though. Like
majority of the time.
You said we won't approach y'all first.
Women would not approach a man. Like, women don't approach men.
But these days, we really ain't approaching y'all because y'all be knocking niggas out. Y'all be like, especially you with your homegirls, you go shine on that
Hey,
dude.
now
like,
look.
We
Hey,
give
I
y'all
got
a
one
warning.
girlfriend-
We give y'all a warning. We give warnings now.
listen, if you by yourself,
We
ain't gonna
give
be no warning.
warnings.
You're not gonna
I
get that
agree.
dude
They
a
don't take
warning.
the hint.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
What'd you say?
Like, we give warnings.
They don't take the hint.
But it ain't no hints, ain't no warning. If
It
you stand
is
at
a
the bar by
hint.
yourself, I guarantee you gonna at least hear that man out. But if you with your homegirls, you
No.
gonna, hey, my God.
Yeah. Hey, look, I
Oh
got
my
a homegirl. Look, for
Y'all be
I
shining
ain't gonna
on
put her
this.
name out, but if she see a dude she want, bitch, she gonna turn that car around and
what her name is, Bree?
nigga, don't be around here calling out names and shit. I cannot confirm nor
Hey.
deny who it is. I'm just saying I got a homegirl who, if she want that shit, she gonna pull up on your ass and what's your number?
But you got going though.
I got what?
You got them real deal going.
Ty got them snipers.
you got a different caliber of friends.
Hey, you feel me?
You got a different caliber, but yeah,
Ty got them snipers.
yeah, like
Real.
I mean, I
Hey,
feel like
we just see something you want it, we getting it. You feel me? Like
I think
she
the role
said.
has reversed. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you talking about how we more trying to get money and y'all more trying to get our money. and we like, dang, we need a girl we can trust. You know what I'm saying? And
I want somebody we doing this together. I don't want nobody coming after mine. I don't want nobody where I'm going after them.
Yeah, baby, if we fucking, we can fuck that girl.
What we doing this together? I want somebody with everything. I want somebody with everything.
If I became that bisexual, shit.
How y'all feel about that? Like, if a guy was like, man, I'm not gonna do you wrong, but if we're gonna do this together, we all good.
Like if he came out like just being honest.
If he wait a minute,
team, like team us, like I'm not gonna cheat on you, but you like her.
No, I'm saying I'm not going after yours. You're not going after mine. We doing this together. It's not you know what I'm saying? You always asking me for shit. I don't never get shit.
Okay.
I buy you a Michael Kors, and you buy me this. You know what I'm saying? You buy me a piece of candy, but I want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you go out in the store, you see something, buy it for you, buy it for me, shit like that.
Yeah, I mean.
But it don't happen though. You rarely see some shit where
people be in relationships for the wrong reason, because it's not really a tit for tat type thing. It's if you down, I got you. If I'm down, you got me type shit. Like I'm not looking for you to be my step stool or my, you know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to be motivating each other, like you said. We supposed to be bringing each other up, hustling together. Everything is together when you're in a relationship. It's not, oh, you do more for me or I need to do this and shit like that.
Yeah.
If you grown in your relationship, everybody grown, but that's the thing, you grown. You know what you supposed to do and not do in a fucking relationship.
Yeah.
I don't see why that should be so hard. Like
I think it's like people are trying so hard to not be played, so they want to be the first to the first to hurt the other person. So I think that's the main reason for that.
So like, so much hurtful things. Everybody been hurt so much. Now we trying to not get hurt. So you kind of play the game different.
But
everybody is. I can say everybody is trying to not get hurt, because it's kind of like you want to mess with this person, but you kind of one foot in, one foot out, because the shit you done dealt with in the past. Because
you don't put nothing past nobody.
Because shit you done dealt with in the past, you don't want to put nothing past nobody.
I don't know. I just personally feel like it's one of the main reasons about the point of being in a relationship is you are allowing yourself to be open to get hurt. That's like, you can't, if you're gonna be with somebody, be with them and be all in for them. Don't half-ass a relationship just because
you feel like
you still start from what somebody else did. And a lot of people do have a bad habit of making their current pay for what they past did. Yeah. And it's like, well, baby, I ain't do that to you now, so you gonna have to.
It's natural though.
Keep that over there. Like you gonna have to,
because you don't want to go through the same thing again.
Keep it, keep it over there, but. You have to be like, you have to be okay with being vulnerable. You have to be okay with, just being all out, full blown open, and people are scared to do that. So I personally feel like if you can't be an open book with your partner, you don't need to be in a relationship, period.
I think that come with time. Like if you give yourself
time. It come with time,
yeah.
But they still have in the back of their head, okay, well, since he did it, he gonna do it too. So it's like, well, if you feel like that, then you just don't need to be with nobody.
So in other words, I do feel, I mean, social media is a good tool, but if we took it away, I feel like y'all wouldn't be able to, like, dudes like y'all pictures, man. Like it's crazy how much we like y'all pictures.
It's a lot of opportunity.
It's like it would change. Like y'all would have to really come back to down to earth. You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, now I gotta see and hear who really likes me versus hitting that button and say, oh yeah, you like this picture because I did this, I posed like this, and then we still don't know this. Yeah. We still don't know this. Yeah. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, I don't want to downplay social media, but at the same time, I'm like, can we step back a minute and kind of go forward again?
Social media is definitely a gift and a curse, but it ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna have
that neutrality.
We're gonna have to. I thought I don't know what happened to that, but it ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna have to deal with it the best way we can. It's fucked up as far as social media and relationships nowadays, but
yeah,
we're gonna have to deal with it.
Man, well, you know what? We getting close to that time, but I gotta give a shout out to the Jaguars, man. What about that?
Oh, the Jaguars! I'm just like,
I was about to say, then you have blue hair or teal hair.
that's because I like mint. This is mint,
Lord.
not teal.
That's
Thank
teal.
you.
You gonna change it during the playoffs? All season you had teal hair.
It's still teal.
And look, and I'm gonna just say this on the podcast because if they win, I'm damn. I got my bandwagon application. I'm damn sure gonna sign that bitch and be a Jaguars fan. I don't give a fuck.
They just won.
They just want to play their first game.
In a few more years.
We're talking about a few years.
Come on, man. But yeah, they. I mean,
I love Duval though.
that was a scary game, but they pulled it out. You know what I'm saying?
How much time we? What
We got about.
See,
I mean, we almost at an hour.
Oh, we had the hot seat. We had the hot seat.
We could do the hot seat if y'all want to do the hot seat. We live. If y'all want to do the hot seat, we'll do a quick hot seat.
This what Jaguars.
Now, Gabe, I know you're. Gabe, the hot seat gets kind of intense, so we're gonna leave you out of this. I already know, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already gave us the 411 on what that is.
Yeah.
But,
Man, Ty
we appreciate everything for coming through and all that.
over here breaking people's hearts too. I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
Who on that bro?
But we'll do the hot seat. I just want to get a
I ain't
heads
gonna
up.
say nothing. I'm a hush.
I want to get a heads up on the hot seat. You know, you must answer this and be truthful, and anything can be asked.
Yes.
Since we got our guests in here, and we actually got our first brand ambassador, we're gonna put them two in the hot seat. And man, like you say, it's the hot seat. I guess we're gonna close it out with that, and well, you know, we'll close it out after we get done with the hot seat. But
What you mean you ain't got no question for the hot seat, man?
don't put
My
out.
hot seat
Don't
question
put
be
man,
too turned up.
ain't none of that, man.
My shit be too. Y'all know
Man.
my shit be too little lit. They might not want.
That was one situation, and now we at home now.
Do you need Mr. Gabe to leave out the?
I say, he look a little pure over there. I ain't trying to taint him now.
All right,
If so, just let us know. We'd rather do it that way.
all right, Ty, go first on the hot seat.
No,
It's a
I'm
done
always
deal.
first. You go first.
You ain't always first.
So
You
thank
always
you.
last because you ain't never got no question.
All right, I go. And
No.
I'm gonna start with
Michelle.
Michelle. I was about to say the Instagram.
My booty heavy.
With Miss Booty Heavy, my booty heavy.
Okay. As far as the hot seat, man.
Is your booty really heavy?
Nah, I wasn't gonna ask that. Actually, it was gonna be the question we had at the kickback. As far as, have you ever? Dang, I'm about to answer it a different way. I'm about to answer it like this. In a 2-month span, how many partners have you had?
One.
Okay.
Yeah, she don't look like that.
See, we had another question. Did you bring your
I forgot the cards. I thought I left
It was
the
some
cards.
questions in there. I'm trying
It
to
was
remember
some good ones.
because Bree had asked a question and she was like, "You know how many niggas I talk to? That'd be a lot of dicks." So she's like, she don't.
Bruh,
She said she don't.
let me go ham on my friends.
Oh, my
bruh.
bad. We don't know what Bree. You know. I guess.
I guess she done said it out.
But Bree cool. But so one. All right. Let me change the question.
Man, we need a better question, dog.
Okay, so would you rather swallow nut?
You asked the same question.
Y'all tell me that.
Go ahead.
Okay, is your booty really heavy?
What? No, go to your first question. What the fuck?
I'm saying y'all
Hell
talking about
nah.
my question be
We
too
just
tough.
said,
This is why I
ooh.
don't ask questions.
Oh, what
This is the hot
fuck?
seat. This is where we have a little fun, y'all. We have a little fun.
Right.
Okay, you having sex and he want a butt. Either you swallow the nut or he nutting to you.
Oh, I'm swallowing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we
No
don't
churn.
need. We don't need.
She said.
No
Sorry, no churn.
No churn, baby.
Yes.
I don't need no churn right now.
So same thing.
Same.
Yes.
I
You
ain't
swallowing?
No churn right now.
Yes.
Man, Ty, wow.
Shit, I'm just asking.
I mean, we're grown, but it's the hot seat. This is a chance for us to have fun. Like we sit here, we talk, but
Ty's
like
banned
people
from
will
the hot
enjoy.
seat.
And you
Yeah.
know, sometimes people say, "Y'all always talking about this, talking about that," but you know, what I'm saying, at the
I
end
would
of the
just
day,
save it to the end.
you know, yeah. At the end of the day, people enjoy the hot seat.
Fucking ears.
Go ahead, Jen.
All right. This is a question I ask all the time. If you are a listener, you already know. Would you prefer, go with Michelle first, then we go with Kia. Would you prefer, shit, what the fuck do I be asking?
You ain't got your notes, boy?
No, I always ask the same question. It's something about,
longest skinny.
Oh yeah, would you prefer longest skinny or short and thick?
Dick.
If you had to choose between the two.
If I had to choose.
If you had to choose, like you had to choose, it's a life or death situation.
Longest skinny.
Okay.
What's the reason?
I like length.
Okay.
Not to hurt you. You don't nothing to hurt you.
Hell no.
Okay.
I said short and thick. I had some decent short and thick.
That's some decent. It was decent. It was decent. Okay. Dang, I just had another question. Then it went right past me. All right. Damn. I've been trying to do a show. I've been trying to do a show without notes. Honestly. Go ahead.
What you got?
So you're getting married, and your fiance or your about to be fiance has his ex name tatted on him. Do he have to get it covered up before y'all get married?
He gonna get that covered up before we get to the Beyonce stage. We ain't even gonna make it that far. We not gonna get to the altar and talking about covering that up. That should be covered up when you know you want to spend the rest of your life with me.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, I 100% agree. Like, no.
Yeah, you gonna cover that up before you drop a ring on anybody's finger.
It's a hot seat question, but it's not like a sexual question. How many times have you let a guy cheat on you before you left him?
Oh, Jesus, when I was young, Lord, bless me, Lord. I don't.
Don't nobody really know. How she really know how many times he done cheated?
Ballpark, you know. That you knew about, you know what I'm saying?
That I knew about a few times.
Like 5?
No, it wasn't like he was just like fucking 9,000. Mm-hmm. It was just at the point at the time I wasn't having sex with him. So.
What would you do if somebody cheated on you in today's time? And somebody you really
put them in a discussion.
Like let's say you was engaged to this dude and you find out he cheated on you. What would you do in today's time?
Today's time, honestly, because I know a lot of people be like, because as soon as he cheat, I'm gonna break up with him. I'm gonna leave it. When you into something with somebody and when you genuinely love them, you not finna just let it go. Mm-hmm. So it's like if it's the first time, then we gonna sit down and talk about it and have an understanding as to why you felt like you needed to step out and do that, and then we could try to move forward. But I personally, I can't just throw something that I didn't invest in my time and my love. You get what I'm saying? I done built something with this person and I can't just simply just throw that away.
Hey, boy, I know niggas, we different, boy.
How many times have you let a guy cheat on you before you left?
Honestly, I never got to the point where I found concrete proof, so it's hard for me to answer that question.
You a smooth criminal.
Yeah, really.
Boy, like a thief in the night.
Pretty much.
He gave you that motivation. He gave me a motivation like, I'm ambitious, girl. You gotta know it. Dang, okay. Any what's your friend name?
Oh, that's my cousin, Tequila.
Cousin? Tequila. Like the drink?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch out for that tequila.
Get your fucked up.
Yeah, this is my cousin as well.
What's going on?
But y'all not competing with the cupcakes.
I don't think so, right?
She with the cupcakes.
Right, she walked in.
Hey.
I was like, that's my cousin.
Okay, well shoot. What's up? We got Peter and LaJetta shutting in. Hey, we was live. Our live ended. If somebody can restart it, we can do this taste test on the live. Real quick. Can somebody restart the live? Cause we gotta it ended, but we can restart it for the taste test. Yeah. Hey, we still on the podcast though, so y'all don't we still recording for YouTube.
My bad.
So
she's talking about my bad.
Everybody got excited. We seen these strawberries and,
right,
and shots
they
and
do
stuff.
look
But
good.
honestly, man, I do want to give a special thanks to the Gabe and Michelle for coming. Like, this is the first show of the year. This is I'm gonna tell you, like, this show is different. We usually we'll record the show, put it on YouTube, but we want to give people a chance to kind of see what we got going on, and then they get locked in. If they miss it, then we get more views on YouTube. This was something different we're doing live, but over the next course of a couple of months, I believe it's really gonna be shooting up. And then we're gonna work on doing a live podcast for our 1 year anniversary. Trying to find a spot to do it at. Everybody that did the show, we want to bring them up and all that stuff, man. So that's gonna be coming in May. Just gotta work on the spot. So, and it's gonna be free tickets and all that type of stuff. We just need everybody help. I feel you, so I'm with you on it. And you said that gala, the gala this Saturday? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, y'all. While we still on wax, listen. While we still on wax, what we're doing, Petey, grab a seat real quick. We still on wax, so I want to make sure that we understand that we're doing the show. We got more people. Keita Miller checking in on the live. No, grab a seat at the microphone, man. It's your time. Oh, okay. Yeah, switch with him on TR. Switch video. Okay. All right, so I was going to introduce. This is my I like to say frat brother. But
my brother from another mother.
In the drum line, we have our own fraternity, organization frat. So we went to EWC together. We was in the drum line, but like. I think it's nothing better. That's why I let be want to say your Instagram. I let Michelle introduce herself. I let Gabe introduce herself, but nobody can introduce you like you because you want to put all the pieces together. So let's go ahead and tell them why you're here. We got about 10 more minutes, so we can tell them why you're here, what you're about, what you're doing, and why we got strawberries and Jello shots in our hand. Tell the people.
Jello shot filled strawberries.
Okay, everybody, my name is Michael Bell. My little business thing, what I got going on is called Sweet Things 904. That's THANG. You can find me on Facebook. Have not been able to make my Instagram page yet. But, man, I just like baking and making stuff. Hey, and if we're going to make money, then that's what I'm going to make it do what it do.
And I'm smacking over here too.
What inspired you to get this started, man?
Man, be honest with you, it just keep me out the street.
Okay.
It keep me out the street. It's something I like doing. I'm an artistic person. I draw music, poetry. Okay. So it's like I see some shit and I be like, man, I'm finna fucking make that.
So the sky's the limit. Yeah. Ain't no telling what you gonna bring to us next?
Ain't no telling what gonna happen next. But what I'm gonna do is, being that I don't have my own space yet, I'm just gonna start it like this. Every month I'm gonna do something, sell some type of something. I'm gonna post it up on my page. I put pictures on my Instagram from my personal page until I can get me a page up for that. But every month it's gonna be something. Like next month, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the cupcakes again with the chocolate covered strawberries.
Valentine's?
Yeah, 6 and 6. I don't know how much I'm gonna be selling for. I'm gonna put all that on the page and everything. I just gotta figure out. I don't know if I'm gonna do it with the liquor or without the liquor. Depending on if you want it or you don't want it. So we gonna get it. Start next month.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Cause like we done came from band like the drum line to come in with strawberries and Jello shots, man. But like it's that grind, man. I like you say, we was talking, man, hey, you winning, bro. Ambition and motivation, it will take you places. We just found that out today. Like women like that, man. Like even if you don't have a job, am I right? Yeah. Y'all backing me up? Go ahead. Let me slide.
Look now, I was just in the house and I had to ask him some questions about what made him do this. So like he was just inspiring, just listening from his story, and then I was just like, look at how you presented, and he laid it all out. And I'm just like, dang, if a lot of business owners think like you think, they probably can win. But like, I don't know. I'm motivated by what you do.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, you know what? I want to say this. I had this dude that I met while I was locked up. Mm-hmm. If y'all deal in the fashion and hair world, you might know his name, but his name is Robert Chanel. Mm-hmm. He's a real good.
I know
him. We were, and he used to tell me. He used to say, And I used to sit in there and tell him about everything that I wanted to do business-wise and everything. And it was one thing he told me. He said, what's going to make me succeed and what's really going to be my killer. He said, as long as you stay in love with your ideal, you can't do nothing but succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's
so
motivating right there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah, everybody need to take a little key to that one. As long as you in love with what you do,
yeah, you in love with what you do, you're gonna succeed, man. Because it's not work to you. You know, you're not gonna be bound to how you want to mess with it, how you want to do it. You know, it's gonna be like, this is my baby. You know, it's like your baby, man. This is my baby. If I don't take care of it, ain't nobody gonna take care of it.
Right. That's true. That's real.
Okay, well,
can
I'm
I
back.
be the taste tester for all your stuff?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Call
can.
me, be like, Tom, I'm finna cook right now. Come over here and try it out.
All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna wrap it up, man. Don't forget, y'all can follow us on Instagram at Don't Look Like That. We have blogs going all week long. Current updates. If you want to advertise with us, we got slots going as low as $10 a slot, and that will give you a post on our Instagram, and we'll talk about your idea, your business right here. The next show, somebody give me the date for the next show. Somebody give me the date.
Say
Is
what?
it 21st? The next show. Yeah, 14 days from now, that'll be episode 17. 21st. We'll be putting out the flyer who we got coming up next. Like I said, again, I want to just do a special thanks to everybody that came. This is something different we doing this year, so you can always see the podcast live. Tell somebody when you get on the podcast, share the live. Make sure y'all hit the discussion room. Make sure y'all go in there, go to her episodes, comment. Make sure you go to the gala. Make sure you're eating right with
Yes.
See, it slipped my mind. What's the name? One more time.
Sweet Things 904.
Sweet Things 904. And let's just show love to everybody, man.
Definitely.
And, in other words, I'm gonna wrap it up with everybody giving their social media, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. Give me social media.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh. I need
what up? However you want to get to you, give me social media.
So Facebook, I am Michelle Marie on Facebook, and I have Going Light discussion room page. Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram is My Booty Heavy. That's on everything. So I be on all that. So y'all can reach out to me on that.
Okay.
My Instagram is Kiara Fornication. And I have a
fornication. You like fucking. No, I just say y'all.
I have an art page called Artist Key, and I'm Kiara Johnson on Facebook.
Okay. Gabe. I call you Gabe. I know it's Gabriel, but it's so easy.
Personal social media on Instagram and Facebook is Gabe, Gabe, Rogers, Roziers, and the nonprofit is Black Men Walking Inc.
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram.
Give me
On Facebook, my personal page is Michael Petey Bell. Instagram is Petey. And my food page on Facebook is Sweet Things 904. Things is spelled with a THANG.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, we'll catch y'all 2 weeks from now on the next show. Don't Look Like That.
Don't look like that.